This morning, as I was reading in the Bible, I was reading the book of Psalms in chapter 13, and I just wanted to share it with you because when I was reading it, it really blessed me, and I want to just share it with you. It's just a few verses, and I love this because one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite people in the Bible is David. And why I love him so much is because he's so transparent in his prayers. He really just gives it all to God. When he prays, when he worships, he just lets it out there. And so I think we can learn a lot from David, because sometimes I think we hold back a little bit. Almost like we feel like sometimes we might offend God if we say what's really in our heart. But the truth is that God is the only one who knows everything about you. He knows your heart. He knows your thoughts. He knows your struggles, your failures. He knows all those things that are messing with you in your mind. He knows all those things, but yet he still loves you. And so David comes and he says before God, he prays. He says, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever?" He goes, "How long must I wrestle with my thoughts, and every day have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? Look on me and answer, O Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep in death. My enemy will say, I have overcome him, and my enemies will rejoice when I fall." So he's just opening up there before God and talking about his struggle. But here's where he flips the script, because he's talking about, all those enemies, the enemies that might come against him, or the enemies that might come against you. And you feel like your world is coming down. You feel like, nobody understands what I'm going through. And you feel the hurt. You feel abandoned. You feel betrayed. You feel like nobody understands what you're going through. And this is how David felt. He felt alone. If you read the story of David, he went through times of depression. And he's talking about, his enemies coming and rejoicing when he falls. You know what that is? Those are haters. There's always haters out there. But then he flips it here, because then he focuses on what's truth. There are some facts that, are invading your life as far as how you feel, but that's not the truth. The truth is only found in the word. The truth, God is the word, or God is the truth. Jesus is the truth. And so he says in verse 5, he says, "But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me." No matter what you struggle with, no matter what you go through, we can rest assured on the truth that God's love is unfailing. And we can rest assured that Jesus, that I can sing no matter in the midst of my struggle, in the midst of my pain, in the midst of my hurt. I can sing because if everybody else fails me, God is good. No matter what, God is good. And so just take that with you today. Go ahead and read that Psalms chapter 13 and apply it to yourself. Put yourself in that place. Open up to God and say, "God, this is my struggle. This is my pain. This is my hurt. But I know that you are there for me. I know you are there to pick me up. I know you are there to encourage me. I know you are there, and your unfailing love will always surround me." So rejoice, because God is good.